Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Kazadah. The voice to the elders, the launch to the apostles, preaching the word of truth and with sincerity, man. Okay? Okay, now we come to preach to our people, the so-called black, so-called Hispanic, and the so-called Native American. Okay? Who are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks about. Okay, but many people of this current world don't know that, man. Okay, they're lost. And they need some help, you know? They need some very helpful help. We could have prophesied about coming to the so-called Edomite, which is the so-called white man, the so-called white race. Okay, and to tell our people, the so-called black, Hispanic, Native American, they are true Hebrew Israelites, man. Okay, they got this, C1919 bat B, alright? Poison shot that they're gonna give them. Which is gonna, you know, eliminate them, bro. So that's his Rothschild's plan. But a lot of these dudes don't know that, man. A lot of these people don't even know. Okay? First scripture I'm going to bring out is in Isaiah chapter 6 and verse 9. They say, go and tell his people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. They can't see what's behind all this agenda. They can't see it. Okay? That's just the truth, you know? This Amos chapter 8, verse this Amos chapter 4, verse 13. For lo, he that formeth the mountains and createth the wind and declareth unto man what is his thought, that maketh the morning darkness and treadeth upon high places of the earth. The Lord Yahweh is the power of hosts, is his name. The name of the Father is Yahweh, and the Son's name is Yahweh Shai. And you must know the names. But that's almost 4 and 13 there. It says, and declareth unto man what is his thoughts. Okay, the Most High controls everything, everybody, their thoughts, everything, man. Okay, man, Isaiah 45 and 7, I form the light and create darkness, I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord Yahweh, which is his name, do all these things. He does all these things, man. Okay. That's the name of the Father, Yahweh. Not this other false fucking name that the fucking evil white man gave you, man. Okay, that dude is sick and he's ready to get killed. Okay, the dude can't sleep unless he does something evil, man. Okay, they're security guards. They're fucking harassing us. The prophets, right? Okay, they're wicked. All these people here are wicked, alright? They're gonna be destroyed, killed. Slain with the sword, man. Okay, they're evil, they're wicked, man. Yesterday I was coming out here, man, they kept scoffing, man. Now it's more peace right now. I wonder why. But yeah, man, that's what they usually would like to do, though. You can't do it, though. You're weak, you're a human, bro. You bleed, bro. You fuck ugly bitches. You're a fucking loser, you fucking Edomite. You're a fucking loser, bro. Suck your ass up, bro. Wait till I get these powers and I'll kill you, bro. I'm not gonna do it now because I'm weak, you know? Which is weak in part of me, but yeah, I'm gonna do it. Okay, you might. I'll kill you, bro. I'll kill you. I'll kill you, bro. I'll kill you. I'll kill you, bro. I'll kill you. I'll kill you, bro. I'll kill you, bro. Oh, fuck. Alright, dude. Man, I'm stick to the scriptures, man. These people trying to catch me off guard right now. But it's possible, man. It's Amos 5 and verse 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly, man. Exactly. You come and you tell you there are people that they are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks about. You come and tell them the real name of the Father and the Son. Then they fucking want to kill you like these fucking white people. Look at them. They want to kill me right there. I can tell, bro. But it's a weak ass. You know, I could take on him though. He's weak. He got not much muscle there in that man. Not much muscle in that man there. He would be easy to take on. That real called pussy, baby. Yeah, you cry, bro. You cry to your mama. Right, he's crying to his mama around there. His big ass. You're too grown to be crying to your mom, man. This is Isaiah 23. Oh man. Yeah, this Isaiah 29 verse 20. 21. That make a man a offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate, and turn aside the just for a thing of not. And turn aside the just for a thing of not, man. Okay, that's Amos 5 and 10 and Isaiah 29 and 21 there. By making a man offender for a word, exactly what we were talking about. If you come out here and tell our people they are true Israelites, if you say the names of the true names of the Most High, which is Yahweh, then you're automatically an offender for the word, man. Okay, if you stop and listen, man, you're automatically looked at, okay? You're gonna get targeted, man, by these agents. Which they show you that in the movie Matrix, man. These agents, sometimes you're preaching the word, someone comes out of nowhere and distracts you. Well, that's the agent from the spiritual world, man. And sometimes they know who they're targeting, and they know their mission, and it's not a demon inside them, okay? Because they are conscious and pre-planned it themselves. Like what Esau's doing with Project Megiddo and all that. Okay, he's going to grab those who he deems a target, man. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna select those that are targets. Believe it or not, man. Okay, Butch knows, bro. Okay, I'm gonna get Isaiah 59:19. Yeah, Isaiah 59 and verse 19, and it reads, so shall they fear the name of the Lord, Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood.
You want a coffee?
No thanks.
No?
No.
Where?
Okay, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him. Who is the Most High going to lift up a standard against? That's going to be to the so-called white man, bro. The enemy. Esau Edom. Okay. Okay, believe it or don't, man. It's gonna happen, though. Okay, it's gonna happen, or ignore it. Ultimately, you ain't gonna be ready, man. Edomites might think they're ready, but they ain't. Okay, this is why the Most High is sending plagues. It's like Exodus 15:3, a sword is sent upon you, and who may return it back? For a fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? 5 plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? Verse 19, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish, are sad scourges for amendment. That's why the Most High is sending these plagues. The sword, famine, and destruction, man. The sword, famine, death, and destruction, man. It says it right there. 2nd Esdras 15 and verse 5. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. 6. For wickedness I have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled. The hurtful works are fulfilled, man. Okay, lying and trying to kill the Lord's elect, man. which is his inheritance, Israel. Okay. Changing times, laws, and all of that, man. Okay, oppressing on the Lord's inheritance, which is the so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American. That's in this truth, man. Yes, the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast. Babylon is going to be destroyed, and Esau Edom is the so-called white man, the enemy of the Most High, man. This Revelation 13 and 16, and our enemy as well. And it caused all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, said he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. But if you hear wisdom, and him that hath understanding, count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636. Says there, you're gonna have to buy or sell it and worship that image if you take it, man. You're worshiping it if you take the RFID microchip. This is what it says is what's going to happen to you. Revelation 14 and 9 and 30, just follow them saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead and in his hand, saying the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of the nation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, which is Yahweh Shai. That fire and brimstone is going into what they're going to be tormented with, which is from the ICBM thermonuclear missiles that China's building, and it plans to build another facility in the UK to make some more nukes, ICBM missiles, I mean. Okay, Russia plans to make more missiles as well. Okay. You already have America who been declared acts of war against Armenia. Okay, and they're gonna go. Eventually, the word says to prophesize they're gonna go to war, man. Which is World War III. Okay. Whether you like it or believe it or not, or ignore it completely, man. Because you're gonna get your head top eventually, bro. Your forehead is gonna hit you in your forehead anyway, eventually, bro. When martial law comes, it's gonna wake your ass up, man. It's gonna bump your head, man. It's cement, man. Into submission. Alright. And also that's gonna have you in its chokehold. And its chokehold, man. You're not gonna be able to escape. Or slowly die from it. Which is beautiful, man, alright? Okay, man. So what are you distracted about, man? You're flying like a bird, you don't know where you're going, man. You're gonna hit yourself in the somewhere, bro. Okay, man. And it also talks about it here in Revelation 16 and verse 2. And it says, in the first wind poured out his body upon the earth, and therefore a noisome and grievous sore upon the man which has the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image. You know, it's something great with a sore, man. I mean, a painful disease coming out of your skin, man, where you get that RFID microchip, which is gonna kill you, man. And if it doesn't kill you then with the disease, it's gonna kill you with the thermonuclear missiles, man. Your head tops. Or whatever they say, you know. For your head, man, your head. How much we out today, though? Okay, it is also and there's also a verse here as well. Amos 6 and 8. Shall not the land tremble for this, and everyone mourn that dwelleth therein, and it shall rise up wholly as a flood, and it shall be cast out and drowned as by the flood of Egypt. 9. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will cause the sun to go down at noon, and I will darken the earth in the clear day. Which is what happened this week over there in Peru, I believe, or Argentina. They had an eclipse, a solar eclipse down there. Okay, and that's a sign right there. That's a sign from the Most High. It's also in Joel here. It talks about it here in Joel as well. Here in Joel, man. Listen for your cabeza, your head top here. This Joel chapter Joel Joel 3 and 15, the sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. Okay, Joel 2 and 31, the sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood before the great and terrible day of the Yahweh will come. That's the perfect precept there. Before that, let's talk about the solar eclipse. Before the great and terrible day of the Lord Yahweh. And they down there, they don't know what that was about. Okay, they were celebrating it because it was awesome to see. But they didn't fully understand what that meant, man. That meant that Yahweh is going to return and come and kill, bro. Okay, then we'll see how much Chuck you should hopefully walk safely, man. Yeah, Chuck is anything dope. Go for anything, any gentle, careful act done. Even the simple of the most simpletons can understand that, you know. It's how easily the Most High Yahweh press innocent Yahweh has broken down, man, for you. Okay, man. It says there, before the terrible, horrible day, this is a serious message here. Joel 2 in verse 31. The sun shall return into darkness, which is what happened in Argentina. They were like, yeah, well, it got all dark for a couple seconds, man. Even though it was cloudy and gloomy, they said, you know, but still. And the moon is into blood, man, and that's going into the blood moons we've been having. Which, so they say we had the most blood moons. This is the record breaking for the most blood moons this year, 2020. And the moon into blood before the great and terrible day of the Lord Yahweh come, man. That's the name, Yahweh. You shall remember that name one day. As a precious innocent name, you guys have trodden under down, okay? But now have to serve it. Forevermore, man, you know, forevermore, alright? So come on, man, you know. That's the mark of the beast. The signs we've been seeing. Also the snowstorms, man, that's a sign itself. They say they have a record-breaking rainfall here in Michigan, as well as evictions, food banks. Okay, they need volunteers. That's leading up to a famine there, man. That's leading up to a famine. Next thing is gonna be a lack of food. Watch. Not a lack of volunteers, though. Okay, you've been having unemployment rates going higher than ever, with the restaurants closing and all of that, man, with the CV-19, and yeah, man. Okay, they've been showing. There was this video. They showed a bird showed a video where a sister, you know, was showing in faces, okay, faces from space, so that Esau was catching, the Esau caught, and she was showing the images, showing faces, okay, which we know those are the chariots, and now we know that they can make faces, man. We didn't know. Now we see and know from that. But we know, you know, though the chariots weren't just some vehicles, though, as well, you know. We knew they were, you know, as well as they can they're more in depth than that, you know, just a vehicle. Okay, they can transform and do all this, and you know, yeah, so the chariot itself is a spirit. That the angel controls itself, man. And there's many of them, as it says in 2 Kings 6 and 16, I believe, where Elisha says, opens the young man's eyes, and he tells him there's many more of them with us than with them. And speaking of many more of them with us than with them, I got another precept here, if you will be so kind. insubordinate citizen. With Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12, verse. Not that thou wast unable to bring the ungodly under the hand of the righteous in battle, or to destroy them at once, with cruel beasts or with one rough word. Exactly, you know, because the Most High can easily do that right now. But like I said yesterday, the Most High is doing it slowly and painfully because he has a special hate for the so-called inhabitants of Babylon, man, under her philosophies, of course. He wants to slowly torture the sheep, man, and savor each moment, okay, as he brings them to the slaughterhouse, which is nothing wrong with that. Like the sheep we saved for the day of the Passover, man. The weeks before that, you gotta you have to select the sheep weeks before, prior to the day, man. So it's a special kind of sheep, man, you know. And then when that day comes, you slowly and savor the slaughter of that sheep, okay? Because you even gotta take the blood and put it on the doorpost. And that's what Babylon is, a burnt offering. Okay, and it says here they are not innocent. These people are not innocent, okay? That's what Yahweh wants you to know, man. This Wisdom of Solomon chapter 13 verse 8. Howbeit neither are they to be pardoned. That explains it itself. But this verse 9, for if they were able to know so much that they could aim at the Lord, how did they not sooner find out the Lord thereof? Exactly. Each side of them has these schools, these scientists in the labs. He knows how to do all these cures and vaccines. Okay, so he's not exempt, man. He knows the Most High. He knows he's wicked, you know. If he knows all that so-called sophisticated knowledge, which is not sophisticated at all, it's just evil, he would know the Most High, man. Okay, so yeah. Okay, how is saving his special savings for Babylon one day, man? Not that he has to, you know, he can do it now, but you know, the Most High is a humble Lord. He's gonna save it. First comes along, man. He should know. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 13 verse 10. But miserable are they, and in dead things is their hope, who call them gods. Like their Christmas trees, okay, that's their hope. They're hopeful. Babylon is hopeful. Baby Babylon is hopeful, man. Okay, they know, you know. So then the Most High is saying that you should know then. You should know the Most High, man. Is his name. If thou canst tell, man. As it reads in Proverbs 20, okay, never mind. I don't know where the verse is, but as it reads there in Proverbs, man. What is his name and his son's name if thou canst tell, man? Proverbs 18 and 10. The name of the Lord Yahweh is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and is safe. As it reads there as well, you know. Okay, as it reads there, you know, as well. So yeah, man. Going back to what we were talking about, times, the signs and the times, man. It reads in 2nd Esdras 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that at the very same time where the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And therefore when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, which are a couple of signs as well. The uproars of the people is another sign, I mean, and these earthquakes. For like as then shall thou understand that the Most High spake of those things from the beginning, days that are before ye, even from the beginning. 5. For like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Uproars of the people, which is what we're seeing. Okay, in Washington they're still having protests down there. Last time I heard, man, saw the news. And yeah, man. Okay, a couple of days ago you had Google and YouTube that shut down, they say. If that was everywhere, I'm not sure, or if that was just in certain locations, who knows. But from the brother's personal testimony, yeah, man, that's true. Google was completely shut down, and YouTube as well. What's that gonna lead to? A famine of the word, man. Famine of the word, and the famine of bread that's gonna come as well. With martial law and all of that, man. The 2nd Esdras, Wisdom of Solomon 11 and verse 15. But for the foolish device of their wickedness were being deceived, they worshipped serpents void of reason. And by a beast thou didst send a multitude of unreasonable beasts upon them for vengeance. 16. That they might know that where it fall a man sinneth, by the same also shall he be punished. substantive, for the almighty hand that made the world of matter without form wants and not means to send among them a multitude of bears or fierce lions. This is the part here, 18, or unknown wild beasts, full of rage, newly created, breathing out either a fury, vapor, or filthy scents of scattered smoke, or shooting horrible sparkles out of their eyes. Going into these monsters as well, the Most High is going to bring out one day. Leviathan, Behemoth, Mataroth, Axtarus, and their sons, man. Their sons. Enoch, okay? Nazareth, you know, and their sons, man. And that's what the movie Underwater goes into, where you got a group of Edom scientists going underwater to see what's under there, and next thing you know, they run into something scary, you know, something terrifying. So yeah, that's a reaction that's gonna happen one day, man. Where they're coming in here to Michigan, I don't know, man, but they're gonna be around here, one of these countries, and tearing it up. Okay. Is this there on Wisdom of Solomon 11 and 18, shooting horrible sparkles out of their eyes. So who knows what they can do? If they can shoot sparkles out their eyes, who knows what else they can do? Or if they could even be killed or hurt, man. Because they're big, you know, and strong. You know, I don't know, maybe Edom knows, man. Man, he wants to take on the Leviathan himself. See how well that works out. Alright, man. Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the builders of children, say the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel but not of me, and that cover the current but not of my spirit, that they may have sinned to sin. Verse 5. They were all ashamed of the people that could not profit them, nor being helped, nor in profit, but a shame and also a reproach. Because that's you jigs, okay? You're not gonna make it on this side, man. Okay, Jake. Even if you do, okay, Esau's not gonna let you get higher than him. And even if you do, man, or even if you, however high he lets you get, whatever limit he gives you, it's all gonna be destroyed anyway, and as quicker than it was given. Okay. Okay, the kingdom took a good amount of time to make, you know, in man's time, you know, but it's gonna be destroyed in a second from the Most High, man. Okay, so you know, and the second the Most High is gonna destroy Babylon the Great. So do the math on that, you know. It's Daniel 12 and verse 1. At that time Michael shall stand up, and the great prince which standeth for the children of that people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never once since there was a nation, even to the same time. And at that time that people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. Exactly, man. That's talking about when the chariots return, man. Okay? And they lift up those who are written in the book. It says, rejoice ye heavens, you are London. Woe to you, answer earth and on the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath. Because you know they have but a short time. That short time is now, man. That's how come we expect we have confidence that the ship is gonna come this year, if not next year. Lord willing it does, you know, however the Most High may work it out though. But we have a huge confidence, man. The end is very nigh, man. Very, very nigh, okay? Jacob's trouble is around the corner. Jacob's trouble being martial law. The devil casts some of us into prison. Revelation 2 and 10. For none of those things that thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that you may be tried each out tribulation 10 days. Beat off faithful unto death, and I will give thee eternal life. Revelation 3 and 10. Those prisoners, those FEMA camps. And the devil was going into Satan's counterpart, going into Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my peace, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the rulers to try them that dwell upon the earth. The hour of temptation. Going into that time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation. That's when our people is going to be delivered, alright? Right after we've been here in hell for a while, man. Okay? Watching all the famines and plagues happening, man. People are losing. A lot of people losing their lives, man, dying, alright? Because believe it or not, World War III is going to take place here, man. It's going to move here to Babylon, man. Okay, you're going to have nukes being shot here as well, before the complete number of them destroy Babylon the Great. Okay, believe it or not, you know, or ignore it incompletely, man, because it's gonna happen one day. And then you're gonna be like, oh well, you know, I didn't know. But you did know. You did know, man. We told you, man. We kept telling you. But you know the Lord's words, man. The Lord's messengers, servants, being the prophets, man. Whoever they may be, Lord willing, we are that part of that member. Hopkinson's. So you guys got Hodgkin's disease, man. You need to be saved from that. No, what that is. This Daniel 12 verse 2. And many of them that do sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. 33, and they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever. That's going into the kingdom. Well, Yahweh shall returns, man. It's verse 10. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall the wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. And in that time that the daily sacrifice shall be taken away, and the abomination to make of desolate set up, which is Esau Edom. There shall be 1,290 days. And we're at the end of that time of Esau's time he was given to him. Even as a matter of fact, you're over that 1,290 days.